Hello everyone, welcome to another session. In this session, let us study hypergeometric distribution. So what is hypergeometric distribution? Is it any different from the first three what we have studied, Bernoulli, binomial and Poisson distribution? Yes, it is completely different and it is having a highest significance, higher importance in the field of distribution. Suppose that we are drawing a sample of size small n from a population which is finite. So, we are having a population of size n. It is a finite population. It is a finite population. For this particular population is having units. So, any population will be having units. These units can be classified into two categories. Let us say I am having a population of 500 people. These 500 people can be categorized into two categories. They can be classified as male and some of them can be classified as female. In the same fashion, we are having a finite population. This finite population units can be classified into two categories. One which possess certain characteristic and another which does not possess a particular characteristic. So, this finite population of size n is having two characteristics. They can be classified into two category 1 and category 2. So, let us say A units are having a particular characteristic and B units are not having that characteristic. Okay. So, let us say we are having 500 people. Out of those 500 people, A number of people are vegetarians and B number of people are non-vegetarians. Okay. I hope you have understood this example. So, we are having a finite population. This population is having capital N units. These units can be classified into two categories depending upon the characteristic what they are having. Some of them are possessing a particular characteristic. Let us say A units are possessing a particular characteristic and B units they are not possessing that particular characteristic. From this population, let us draw a sample of size small n without replacement. So, without replacing any units back to the population, we are drawing some units. Okay. So, in population we are drawing some units. At each draw, they are not again replaced back. ಮತ್ತೆ ರಿಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಯೂನಿಟ್ಸ್ನ ಸ್ಯಾಂಪಲ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. ಓಕೆ. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಸ್ಯಾಂಪಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಎನ್, ಸೈಜ್ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಎನ್ will be again having units of two categories. So, these type of problems, if you want to solve, then they come under hypergeometric distribution. So, here this particular sample of small n, size small n, let us say they are having x units having the characteristic A, okay, a particular category, they are belonging to the first category, they are having certain characteristic. Similarly, n minus x units they are not having certain characteristics. If we have been asked to find what is the probability of number of units or number of elements possessing a particular characteristic, then the problem can only be solved using hypergeometric distribution. Okay, so hypergeometric distribution alli ನೀವು problem solve ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ what are the conditions? Please notice, the first condition is result of each draw will fit into any one of the two categories. So we are drawing units from the population into the sample. Each result, the result of each draw will fit into any one of the category. So I'll be drawing one unit. Let us say I have considered 500 people in a population. Out of those 500 people, I am drawing only one person. So that person may be a vegetarian or he may be non-vegetarian. This is the first condition. Result of each draw can fit into any one of the category. That is the first condition. What is the second condition? Probability of each draw will be different, will be not the same. You have noticed in binomial distribution. Binomial distribution will be having n trials. Each trial will be having the same probability of success. But here, that is not the case. What is the reason? The reason here is when we pick units from the population to the sample, they are not again replaced. Since they are not again replaced, the probability of success will alter, will be changed for each draw. So that is the second condition. So if you want to consider a distribution as hypergeometric, what is the second condition? The probability of success will change with each draw. Next, the third condition is successive draws are dependent as they are made without replacement. What does it mean? It means out of these 500 units, let us say I need a sample of 25 units. What is the sample size? 25. Out of these 500, I will be picking first unit. I will be picking one person from the population. Okay. So that particular person, let us say he belongs to the category of male. Next, again I need to draw one more unit from the population. So now I am left with not 500 people, I am left with 499 people. But out of these 400, there is one less male population. Okay, because already we came to know that what we have taken out, we have taken the unit from the population, he is fitting to the category of male. So there is a change, there is an alteration in the chance of drawing, that is the successive draws. So I need to draw now 24 more people into this sample, 24 more units into this sample, but each successive draws are completely dependent on the earlier draws. That is the another condition, third condition. Similarly, what is the fourth condition? How many units we are drawing to make a sample? Are we going to draw infinite number of units? No. From a finite population, let us say there are 500 units in the population, we can draw a sample of finite size. Okay, let us say we will be drawing only 25 units from the population of size 500. So, what is the fourth condition? The fourth condition is the draw is repeated. The draw is repeated one after another. We are drawing into the sample from the main population, from the finite population. But how many draws we are making? We are making a fixed number of draws, and it is finite in nature, and the draw is repeated for a fixed number of times from the finite number of population. From the finite population, we are drawing units. How many units we can draw? We cannot go for infinite. We can go for a fixed number of draws. If these four conditions exist in any distribution, we can say that the distribution is a hypergeometric distribution.